Hi, you're watching the Fat Bidin vlog and I am Zan Azli. This week, the episode is going to be a full-on rant. I'm a very passionate person. I'm a content creator, I'm a creative person, and creative people are always very, very passionate. Whenever I do things, I have to make sure that I enjoy it and I believe in it. And I'm kind of like an open book because you can obviously see I'm not into something if I'm not passionate in it and I don't feel any interest in it. So it shows that I don't like it and I'm not committed. So I always believe that whenever I want to do something, I have to make sure that whatever it is, I have to be inspired by it and I have to believe in it. And one of the things that I really believe in is whatever I do, it has to be something original. I don't like doing things that has been done before. So when I write articles, when I shoot videos and I make films, I try to do things that has never been done before. I can be inspired by other people, but I try not to copy it and I try to innovate and do something totally new. Because, as I always say, it's not important to be good at something. It's more important to be first, because that's what people remember. I kind of always feel that if you do something and you lose interest in it and you don't feel the happiness and you don't feel the passion in it, it's time to move on because you've gotten stale. You've reached the plateau. It's time to move on. I like to be inspired. So some of the things that I do to inspire myself is to be surrounded by people who inspire me. And actually tonight, I actually had a very fruitful discussion or brainstorming session with two people who kind of inspire me a lot. They've helped me a lot in my career too. And we're actually planning something quite interesting. I'm having a meeting with one of my first bosses and one of my last bosses.
The first and the last.
and we're talking ideas, something that I have not been discussing or talking in a while, and I miss it. Right? So talking about great new ideas is always very refreshing and invigorating. Don't you agree?
Oh yes, I love ideas and food.
You are now independent after so many years of leading big media organizations. How does it feel?
It feels so good because now I can choose what I want to do and I'm happy doing what I want to do. I can reject business that I don't want. Unless that particular month I don't have money, then I have to do that.
What's your latest idea that you can reveal?
Oh my god, Owen is like chasing me for my book. So I'm extending it to 2 more days. So I'll give you on Monday. Supposed to give it end of the month, but I need to, assemble all the photos. It's so difficult. I just realized it's so difficult. You need discipline to come up with a book. So now I realize it's not easy to actually write. Writing is it's easy, but coming up with a good book is you need discipline.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's tough. I have sleepless nights. I hope you love my book.
Can you tell us what the book is about?
The book is basically about certain things that I've done over the last 25 years. Some not relevant already, So don't bother doing it. Even I believe that big media companies, give them 5 more years, they will just be gone because the model has changed. It's not sustainable anymore. That will be in chapter 13.
A suitable chapter.
You've been independent for a very long time.
Yes.
So what are your new ideas today?
I think we can reveal this much. We're talking about a business model that is, I think, completely new in Malaysia. The whole concept of entrepreneurial journalism, of doing journalism that pays for itself, basically, that sustains itself. Because as Suhaimi pointed out, the old model is not working anymore. It's crumbling. The old model of having a production company or a broadcast company or a publishing company outlaying a lot of capital to produce expensive content, that's very hard to sustain. In this age where advertising is being reduced, and you are seeing all over the world, newspapers and magazines feeling the crunch because they are sticking to the old model. So what we're trying to do here is to come up with a new model that is sustainable.
Yeah.
And that's based on this whole concept of entrepreneurial journalism, which you practice, Zan, which you are an advocate. So now is a time for you to put your money where your mouth will.
They're chasing us out. They're closing this
Okay,
place.
so we.
It's late, okay? It's late.
I've always been a non-conformist, and it would do a very big disservice to myself and to people around me if I try to conform. So, I don't want to conform. I want to do things differently. Tune in, because in the very, very near future, you'll see a lot of interesting things. Well, interesting to me anyway, that'll be coming out from me, from fatbidin.com, from me, a lot of new things, a lot of independent things, which, I truly believe in, and I know I can't do it. I can do it without having to prove myself to anybody. So make sure you tune in. Oh, this weekend, if you want to have a chat, I will actually be at Jaya 1 at Art for Grabs on Saturday and Sunday. And come by to the booth. I'll be there with my partner, Apan. Of course, I will be selling my books, right? Selling my books. You know what? I'm going to be setting up my camera there as well, and I'm going to be interviewing people for my Are You Racist video series on YouTube. You can check out some of the videos, the playlist or whatever, which I'm going to link down here, anywhere, somewhere around on this page that you see. I have the camera set up. You can come and be interviewed by me for the Are You Racist project while I'm selling my books, right? Come by, you get a good deal, face to face with me, you get a very good deal. So, bye.